Speaking of Graham Linehan making a tit of himself, have you seen what the TERFs thought of the Canadian Olympics team?
Oh yeah, the twerking and all that.
No. So apparently the Olympic relay team, the Canadian Olympic relay team, they do like the Wakanda X with their hands, or like the X Factor,
Oh, I
depending on.
did see that. Yeah, the men's 4x100 team. Yes.
Yeah, they all did X, and Graham Linehan was like, ha ha ha, love to see it. They're all doing the X's because he thought they were talking about Iman Khalif and like X chromosomes. And turns out, no, they just do it before every race because, of course, they do. Like,
Yeah, but
this man's brain is soup.
it's ridiculous. Like, what kind of numerology bullshit are you now into? Look, I guarantee none of those men know what their chromosomes are. Because unless you have it tested, how do you find that shit out?
Yeah, just casually get genotypes. Doesn't everyone just casually genotype themselves? Just
Yeah.
on a Wednesday. Like, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, Maya Forstater has changed her profile picture on Facebook to her doing the X sign now. These people have gone insane. These
They
people
have
have
gone
legitimately lost their minds, right? There's a whole thread I did on Twitter of like all the weird shit, right? All the Tim Waltz discussing how the Republicans are weird 100% applies to the TERFs as well, because they live in this little bubble where they don't realize that what they do looks completely demented to anybody watching from like an outside perspective. The kind of tweets that they send, the dancing around in like the dinosaur costumes, which is a reference to David Lammy describing them as being dinosaurs.
I think my favourite nonsense was the time they said we're not in a cult, so they went to lunch with masks of J.K. Rowling.
Yes, the JK. I forgot about the JK Rowling masks.
You demented bastards! Like, if I walked into a room and saw that, I would back out. Like, I would literally walk out backwards to make sure you weren't going to eat me.
Yeah, absolutely. Remember the lady who flashed her in the Scottish Parliament?
I do, yes, from the public gallery. Yes, she got her muff out, which is
she got
I mean, that is technically mass sexual because you would impose that upon hundreds of people.
It was a merkin though. Actually, I believe it was a merkin. So
well, I mean, even so, I think you are simulating the flashing of genitals. That is not an okay thing to do in public. Actually,
that's true.
Yeah.
There's also the lady. Actually, good point in chat. There was a lady outside the Scottish Parliament who quoted Hitler. The Maya Forstater getting mad about a gender-neutral alien mascot for a library. I need to know how the alien.
It seems highly unlikely that an alien that had evolved with such recognizable vertebrate body plan is not sexually reproducing. It's a relatable anthropomorphic character, not a slime mold. I need to know how the alien right now. I said I need to know how the alien before I can show it to my child.
Yes, that was very good. Although, to be fair, there are some funny moments, like that time she decided to get a facial by Soup, which was nice.
The Kelly J. Keen Minshall moment.
Yeah. Look, she's just got naturally her face is attracted to Soup, and it's an unfortunate affliction she has to deal with.
Like they just cannot stop looking like crazy to anybody just making a kind of cursory glance at what they're doing, because again they obviously they are part of a cult, really and truly. They genuinely they're on this righteous crusade to save society from the evil transgenders.
Yeah.
And because they're so lost in like whatever brain poisoned internet hole they've got themselves into, probably over the pandemic when a bunch of boomers got on Twitter because there's nothing else to do, and because they only interact with people within that echo chamber, they just don't get it. They have not got the fresh pair of eyes to look at them to see that what the way they look makes them look absolutely crazy. And you know that this is true as well because of the amount of times they say things like, "Well, my family won't talk to me. I've been losing friends." It's because you're fucking a weirdo. You're right. You're fucking.
They've all got a post that says like, "I've been uninvited from Thanksgiving dinner." Yeah, because no one wants to be around you because your normal relatives went, "Have you seen this crazy?" Saying, I don't want her around the kids, Barbara.
The thing is, on top of that as well, is that I reckon as well is that the vast majority of the time too, they wouldn't at any point be disinvited from these things if they just held these opinions but only mention it when it was relevant. But these people are so brain broken. They're so completely lost in the source. It's all they talk about, and they shove it into every conversation.
literally, Graham Linehan posts about nothing else. You know, he used to have a successful career writing mainstream comedy, like big comedies. The It Crowd was on fucking Channel 4 for years. Father Ted was a cult classic. He was involved in some big shit. But you wouldn't know that, because literally all he does is XY chromosomes, men, women. Like, it's just endless.